In today's episode, I'm making a frosty centerpiece for your winter table.
The snowman that's set in the middle of our centerpiece, I'm using Activa's Ladal clay. This is a natural stone clay. It air dries, it's very smooth, it's soft and easy to work with, and you can sculpt it and mold it and do lots of things with it. I made these two largest snowmen first, and I'm working on the mirror that I'm going to etch so I can judge my size. I'm going to show you how to make the snowman for the little snowmen that we're adding. Those of you who have made snowmen as a child know that you basically just ball up some snow, roll it up, and then stack it. So I am making 3 different sizes of balls, and I don't want them to be perfectly smooth around because that's not what real snowmen look like. So I'm not rolling them around to make them smooth. I want them to be a little irregular. If you notice any cracks, you can just moisten your fingers and use them to smooth over that area. Once the bottom snowball is finished, I inserted a toothpick, and that is going to help hold that center ball in place on the base. Make the center ball a little smaller than the base and go ahead and insert it onto the toothpick. It may extend through the top, but that's fine. Make your snowman's head and then place another toothpick through that center snowball to hold it in place, and insert the head on top. Then I let the snowmen dry for about 24 hours to make sure they were fully dry before proceeding. While the snowmen were drying, I went ahead and etched the base mirror for them to set on. I used Etch-All's stencil spray and sprayed the back of my stencil. This makes it tacky and it adheres to the surface perfectly for etching. Just to make sure I didn't get any of my etching cream on the other areas of the mirror, I did add some little pieces of parchment paper around the stencil to mask out the rest of the mirror. To etch the snowflakes, I'm using Etch-All etching cream, which is a reusable product. I'm going to spread on a good thick coat of Etch-All over the stenciled areas and allow it to set for 15 minutes. After the 15 minutes has passed, you can scrape off and return the Etch-All cream to the bottle because it is reusable. Then wash your mirror and remove the stencil. Now that the snowmen are dry, I wanted to add some faux snow to the outsides to make them even look more realistic. I'm using just a plain old white glue to do this, and this artificial snow, which is very delicate and fine particles. It's not the chunky kind. I coated each of the balls with a good layer of the glue and then sprinkled on and rolled and just made sure that I had that faux snow onto those balls. When I was little, we used carrots for the snowmen's noses and rocks to make the eyes and mouth. To make those, I'm using the Ladal clay again. I rolled a tiny bit of it to flat. It's a little less than 1/8 of an inch or so, and then just used my craft knife and scissors, whatever it takes, both work, to make tiny little irregularly shaped pieces. These will be the stones for the eyes and the mouth. Roll additional clay to make 3 carrot noses for your snowmen. I cut off the wide part flat so that it would attach better to each of the snowmen's heads. Paint the carrots orange and the stones black, and let the paint dry thoroughly. Once those pieces were dry, I used a tacky glue. I wanted a little sturdier glue than I used to adhere the snow. to attach the different elements to the snowman and make their little faces. I wanted to add a bit of faux snow around the mirror, but doing that on the table surface would be kind of messy when you wanted to use the table, so I put my mirror into a clear glass plate. And then I centered my snowman in the middle of our etched snowflakes and sprinkled some more of that faux snow all around the outer edge of the mirror. And now you have a fun little frosty winter wonderland centerpiece for your winter table.
We hope you're enjoying our Creative Centerpieces series, sponsored by Judykins, Etchall, and Activa products. Please follow us on social media and sign up on our website to be eligible to win a prize package full of products from some of our favorite sponsors. And remember, as we always say, when creativity knocks, open the door.